I truly say that, like, I'm not a mom. I'm almost 40 years old, so I've been down this path where I tell my friends, like, don't start OnlyFans unless you're okay with the decisions you make. Like, I'm okay with maybe being single at this point in my life. I'm okay with maybe not having kids. Maybe that's what I wanted when I was 30. But I have to worry about myself at some point in my life, and I'm okay with the decisions I make, and I'm having a little bit of fun with it.
You're super rational, too. At least so far, you seem to be rational, and you're willing to have a good rational discussion. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I've been kind of wondering. You said you don't plan on having kids? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well,
but
it's not
you
that
do
I don't
know...
plan on having kids. If I had kids, I would want to be a stay-at-home mother. I wouldn't want to be on OnlyFans. I say that all the time.
I understand that.
Yeah,
and I don't even think that that's hypocritical.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah.
But my question is knowing that this will probably take many of those advantages away from having children with mate selection, this kind of thing. You do realize that you could end up becoming a genetic dead end.
Well, okay.
And isn't that terrifying to think of, that you could literally end up becoming a genetic dead end?
Well,
I mean, you shake your head, but you're a lot younger. You got to remember that
I'm not younger.
No. The gal next to you, she was shaking her head, and I'm like, you're younger. Younger women always think that there's time. There's not as much as you think.
What if I don't want to have kids though?
What's that?
What if I just don't want to have kids?
What's really funny
I don't
is
want to
the biological
reproduce myself because I know my shithead.
What happens often with young women, and yes, there's studies for this if you want to see them, but what often happens with younger women is they think they have a prolonged absence of time. They don't even think about it. What's interesting, though, is that once they come to the end of their biological clock, you start to see their panic set in. Must have kids. Your body will actually tell you to do this. It'll give you overwhelming urges to do this.
What about just adopting cats?
Right now, it's easy to be like, well, I don't even want kids. But what always happens on TikTok is there's a woman crying in her face going, oh, I can't believe I waited this long and now I can't have kids.
Well, that sucks for that girl. I'm not like her. I hold
that's what they
true to myself.
That's what they said. That's what they all say, right?
Man, I'm 33. I'm not as young as you think. I don't know what you thought I was.
How old?
I'm 33.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean...
I don't give a shit
The overwhelming urge may still come over you yet.
I doubt it.
But sometimes I feel like in society there needs to be a conversation where, like, why are women, like, choosing to, like... Sometimes I always tell men, like, I don't feel emotionally safe. And I've dated so many men in my life that I kind of just want to worry about myself. And, like, we've worked so hard. Like, I was a nurse struggling for years. Then I was an influencer, Instagram. And this is kind of like that last-ditch effort to, like, make more money to feel comfort and safe in my life and to support myself. So it's not something that, like, sometimes you guys think that we're bad people or that we're doing this because we want to and we're, like, these, like, slutty whores. It's also to, like, provide for ourselves because we're not in this relationship, or I did the society normal.
Feminism sold you a lie.
Well, I understand what you're saying,
but I feel like at this point in my life, like, I got to figure it out for myself. And
you're looking for peace. That's what you're looking for.
I'm looking
right? That's what it sounds like. You're looking for peace.
And
peace
I've actually
mind,
found peace, and I found peace through money, and that's what it is. Because if nursing paid me, it sucks, but it's society's norm. Like, if nursing, I was trying to say this before, if nursing paid me 30, 40, 50K a month, I would run back to nursing tomorrow. That's my calling in life.
$50,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
How many nurses make that much?
None.
No, that's insanity.
But I'm saying
doctors don't make that a month.
Attendings, like, but I'm saying on OnlyFans we can make 10, 20, 30K. I'm just saying, like, the range. Nursing, I was making, like, less than $4,000 a month, and it was very stressful. So I feel like... Yes.
Wait. No, you weren't making less than $4,000 a month. You said you're working 60 hours a week.
After taxes. I'll be honest.
No,
don't tell me
that's
what I
not
made.
even possible.
Do you want me to pull up my
I will pay you $1,000 right now. I literally send it to you right now.
I will go
if you
pull
show
up
me
my
a pay stub of you working 60 hours a week every week, and you pulled in less than $4,000,
13 days
I'll
a
send
month
you $1,000 right now.
Okay, let's talk later. It's 13. I'll be honest. I worked for 13 years as a neonatal ICU nurse. It's 13 shifts a month. Some weeks were after taxes and the union dues and everything, $800. My biggest paycheck was $1,100. I did this for years. I was struggling, living paycheck to paycheck as a nurse.
Well, then that's not 60 hours a week.
It's what a nurse's shift is. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no. You said you work 60
shifts,
hours a week.
12-hour shifts, but I'm saying I left
Yeah,
my
but
house.
12-hour shifts, you could work 1 day a week.
How many days a week were you working?
I was working 3. Okay, so as a nurse, I'm just being.
So
I'm
36
just,
hours a week?
Can I try to educate you? As a nurse, my day is like I would wake up at 5 in the morning. I'd get to work at 7. I work 7 to 7. I worked nights for 4 years.
Yeah.
So
you
I
work
worked
12s. Yeah.
1 day
Yeah.
a week I'd work the 4 days a week as a nurse. So you work 13 shifts a month. So depending on like how you do your shifts, but depending on if you work nights or days, I didn't say I worked 60 hours a week. There were 16-hour days because basically like you wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm not getting home until like, God forbid I want to go to the food store after work, or I wanted to go to the gym and try to, people always say like, you could have a family and do all this stuff. And I would see nurses.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Well, actually, now I do
was Nick,
care
not
a
me.
little
That
bit
was me.
because
But I'm just
I
saying,
just want
like,
to know
this is so
right?
frustrating. I come on all these podcasts and I try to explain, like, as a
I'm
woman,
listening.
and as a woman, and it's like explaining why I made this decision and why a lot of other females and women typically make this decision. You guys need to listen to this as a society.
You
as a whole.
you made over $30 an hour, I'm guessing.
I've made over $100,000 a year with overtime in New York City.
Okay, but I'm asking, you've made over $30 an hour?
Graduating college, yes, I've made over 30 for sure. Yeah.
Okay, then it's actually impossible. It's actually impossible for you to have only netted in $4,000 a month. It's not even a possibility.
I live in New York
Not only
City and I
that,
pay state.
But if you're
and I
talking
pay
about your shifts,
federal,
if you're talking about your shifts,
33% taxes, 33% on $100,000 a year.
Almost done. At 40 hours a week, that would not be possible.
Union dues. I said union dues. I said other things that came out of
Not
my
even
paycheck.
with union dues.
Shut the
Do
fuck
I have to pull up my paycheck to actually be like?
Yeah.
This is the problem with men
Yeah, I
telling
don't
women that
believe
they
you.
don't know
I
what they're
literally-
talking about.
math
You need
is
to
math.
shut up because I lived
You
this
shut
for
up.
13 years.
Math
No,
is
you
math,
shut
lady.
up. You shut
No,
up.
you shut the
It's
fuck up.
disgusting.
Math
and the
is
way
math,
you're talking
lady.
to me right
William
now is
donated
disgusting.
$100.
Literally, I did this for 13
Money
years.
is worthless in
Am
the
I
pockets
stupid?
of
You guys, do you think I
professional
sound
sinners.
stupid?
The West is dying because the family is dying. Men will refuse
so
war.
disrespectful
Are you
as a
ladies
woman.
ready to be drafted since men have the freedom to leave?
Why don't you guys put your wangs away?
But why can't I just be honest about my job and as what I went through
My
as a
wings
woman?
inside my
And you
pants.
guys,
Well,
like, be
he's-
honest about it. It's really frustrating.
But you're saying your
This
work.
is not the first time I've had to go on podcast where you fucking men tell me what I've made as a woman, what my worth as a woman is. I've been a nurse. I'm tired of it. Laugh about it.
Brian, that's awful.
Would you treat your daughter like that?
What?
Would you treat somebody you know
I'm
like
not
that?
using that stream
Well, the
deck
thing
Oh,
is,
that was
to
Nick.
make fun of
is
her.
that if anybody
Like, let's
came
make
to
fun
me
of
with a
nurses,
line
somebody that
of
gave up their
complete
life and went to
bullshit, then
school
yeah, I
and did
would
all
treat
this
them
to
like
take
that.
care of people.
But he's
like,
questioning your math on the.
my math? I
questioning
lived
the
it.
math.
I lived in New York City. I had to budget my money, and I lived paycheck to paycheck. It's
This is
it's
kind
not
of a boring
joke.
conversation, anyways.
It's boring.
All
I'm,
right.
I'm sorry it's boring to you, but this is honesty, and I'm being honest. I came on this podcast to be fucking honest. Why
So
would I
did
sit here and lie?
and I'm being honest.
Okay, I'm gonna totally get my paychecks. I'm gonna pull them up.
All right.
Like,
Go
next
get
time I
'em.
come,
Go-
we'll get them.
It's a cool. We'll do it.
I'll show you like how much money I made
You-
and how
you
to
didn't
live
like
off
the-
of.
you
What a
didn't like the
bullshit
violin?
thing that
Because
you have to
said
say
that,
to me.
You said that this podcast is not about making fun of women and that I put words in your mouth, but you're using your stream deck and Nick is using his and
Like,
to-
why
Yeah,
would I
Nick's-
lie?
that was
call her-
definitely Nick.
to call her a B word, to laugh at her. Like, how is
Who
this
called
not-
her? I didn't call her.
Well, you guys have a prompt that says
You're like
the B word,
insisting that this is
like-
the kind of money I made, and I'm like literally telling you, I would never tell you. You told me your wife you would leave her if she did this in her past.
Wait.
I said okay.
Hey, Andrew. What? I forget. Is she? What is this? Tone policing that she's doing? Is that what it is? Is that what that's called?
No, she's full of
speaking up
shit.
for another
anyway.
woman.
What the hell is she
That's
talking
just
about?
voicing
But the
her
thing is,
opinion.
the
Wait.
thing is funny is like, look, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you that based on 60 hours a week.
I didn't
which
say
is
I
what
worked
you
60
said.
did I say I
You
worked 60
did.
hours a week?
You did. Yes.
16-hour days. I didn't say
Oh my God.
60-hour
Okay.
weeks.
All right.
It's irrelevant. But like, let's argue about it all day.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, what newsflash, if someone's on the verge of tears, you should drop it. Because then it becomes abusive.
It becomes what?
Oh God, shit! Stop whining. You know what I mean? Have an adult conversation. Stop being a whiner.
She's
frustrating
You know what I
when
mean?
you're-
She's
I'm
an
fine.
adult.
I'm a very
She's
strong
an
woman.
adult.
chilling.
We
I'm a
were
very
we
strong
had an
woman.
exchange.
She's chilling.
Yes,
She's
I
enjoying
understand
it.
But I'm so
uncomfortable.
passionate
She's
about.
enjoying it.
No, I'm
She's
so
actually more of
passionate.
an adult and more honest than you are.
I'm so passionate about
But
nursing
you
and
notice
what
how
I did, and
you
like,
can only inhale insults. You can't be an adult
Oh my
without inhaling insults. Calling someone stupid, you called her
Oh
stupid.
God, stick and stone.
She was on the
break
well
my
of
bones.
tears.
Being
Yeah.
adult,
No,
having
she was on the
adult
well of
conversations.
tears.
Look, you can say
Stop.
The
whatever.
Bronasons donated $100. Of course she's going to cry. Oh, how sad. You had to earn a degree in the greatest country on earth.
I'm not crying
These
about
women lack
that.
accountability
You're
and men
chilling.
need
Don't
to
even
go
trip.
overseas and marry. Play Helldivers 2 boys.
it's frustrating
Yeah, so
trying to
thank
talk
you,
to
the
men
Just
who
to
are like
explain, the
putting
reason
you down.
the reason I came up with this is
Yes.
because at the rate I came up with $7,200 a month. That's why when you said 4,000, even with union dues at 60 hours a week,
It's 33%
at 30
taxes
days,
in
I
New
was
York
like,
City.
no fucking way, that can't
Like,
be
why are we
possible.
arguing about this? It's 33%
Oh my
taxes,
God,
union dues.
who the hell cares?
Let's
He
just move
cares.
on.
He cares.
All right, stop.
He's arguing with
We're gonna
me.
move on. We're gonna move on.